Hey y'all, it's Alicia and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplob. And you're going to be seeing this on Tuesday morning. So happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Well, this is my first DT haul in a really long time, as you all know. And the husband and I were just talking because he was poking fun at me because I bought one item for myself. One item, and he says, "Is that a crack? Is that a crack of weakness?" And I'm like, no, it's one item. And in fact, I may end up putting it in the rack packages. So it technically could not count. But, he's like, "Are you going to go back? Are you going to go back?" And I'm like, no, I've kept it all month. All right, y'all. So I've used these in my utility cart. I also use them in one of my kitchen drawers. I really love them. But Misty sent me a picture over just before the weekend where she showed me how she uses them to store her mixed media. And I went and measured my utility cart, my desk drawers here, and my drawers beside our nightside table. And they fit perfectly. And then I measured items that would go into them to make sure it would all fit. And they hold like my distress inks well. They hold a whole bunch of my mixed media supplies well. They're a perfect organization item and they're only $1. So I went hoping to get 12 of these. We went to 2 DTs and unfortunately they're completely sold out. They explained that there's some kind of run-on storage. And what the manager said to me is, well, think about it. If you're doing a deep dive reorg, because, we all don't have that much to do, so are many other people. And unfortunately, people are buying plastic bins like never before. And I think they're just spending time redoing spaces. So I couldn't find these, which was really disappointing. And we actually went to the second DT because I wanted them. We have a third DT, but it's the riskiest DT to go to. So what she did show me that they got in yesterday, which she said is very comparable, is this set of 2 bins. Now, there's some things I prefer about this one. One is I wanted the longer, and 2, it's a little sturdier and it has this nice grip liner at the bottom so things don't slide. These you get 2. When they're put together, they're the same length as the other, but they don't have that grip liner. But some of you might like that they're half the size because you actually can fit more of these even in the utility cart if you arrange them properly. I only bought half the amount because I'm still hoping to get the rest in these from the other DT. But I did get these in the interim because I did empty out my desk. I did empty it of clutter. I got rid of things and I want to put everything back in a very organized way. By the time this video goes up, that will be done. So I needed them. It wasn't an option. So I thought I'd alert you to this because it's a pretty good deal for 2 of these for $1. So that was the first item. The next item that I got was a different kind of basket. These are some of my favorites in terms of size and pattern. I prefer them in teal, but they were sold out. They only had pink because again, there's a run on baskets. I measured before going into the DT, and this will help me with my daily medicines. Right now, I have all my medicines in like 3 big bins, and they're sort of just out because one is every day, one is only using in flare-ups, and one is emergency. And it's not nice to have them out. It just doesn't feel good to look at them every day, and it's cluttered. And I told my husband it drives me nuts. So I measured it, and this will actually hold the medicines if I organize them. So I bought a bunch of these. Some will go into the nightside tables. The emergency medicine will go somewhere else safely, and that way it is out of the area, not cluttered, and I won't have to look at it every minute of every day. So, but these are good for lots of different things in your craft area. I'm choosing to do it for medicine, but you can use it for lots of different things. My next great purchase was the L'Oreal hair makeup. So when I was in New York, several times you've seen me like highlight and dye my own hair in different highlights and different colors, and this is the product I used. Only there it's anywhere from $8 to $12. I paid $1 for it at the Dollar Tree. I almost fainted, and it came in 3 colors. And then I checked, I was like, is the expiration date not good? Why are they selling this for $1 there? But they are. So if you want to do purple, pink, blue, something interesting to your hair or your kids' hair or your grandkids' hair, this is where you pick this up if your DT has it, because it's like a $9, $10 savings. So that was great. In that same category were the $1 Dove Extra Nourishing 24-Hour Cream. This is really great. We're always washing our hands right now. I know that all of us are suffering pretty badly from that. And so keeping these, in areas next to our bed, next to sinks, so that we have really good hand cream. And for $1, this was great. And it, usually doesn't aggravate my skin, so that's good. I picked these up. You get 4 of these. Now, this has a dual purpose. You know, you can use them to just fill with like a sequins mix or whatever you want. And it comes with a cute little heart tag. But I'm going to tell you what another good use is. At Hobby Lobby, these are much more expensive. I know because I bought the smaller ones last year for Valentine's Day and I still have some. You can take the halves and convert them into shakers and shaker ornaments and tags. And so this potentially could make 8 of those, which is fantastic for $1. So this is a winning item for sure. That was on the list. Now hubby's like, was this really on your list? Yes, this really was on my list. Unfortunately, at the one DT, they were sold out. They said they flew off the shelves. At the other DT, they only had a small number left, like 3 or 4. So I got a set for myself because when I get inflamed or like I had a migraine on the weekend, this is really nice. You can either make these warm or cold. So I got one for myself and I got one for Leticia because we're doing a little exchange. They're great for rack packages, really great for $1 because if you buy these at TJ Maxx or Ulta or Sally's, they're more money. And they're super cute, but more than that, they're useful, especially when everyone's stressed or they're having headaches. Terrific gift, y'all, terrific gift. Okay, next item that was a big savings were these 3 emery boards. And if you're doing Valentine's Day racks with emery boards, which I know Dina does, in fact, that's where I got my idea for that. These are adorable. They come with the bows, the hearts, and the arrows. So very Valentine's Day. 3 for $1. I also needed emery boards. So I'm doing my own nails now all the time. So you're not going to get it any cheaper than this anywhere. So that's a great find right now. And they just got those in too. Okay. The item that he says I cracked over are these yoga cards. And they have all but sold out at both my stores, except they had 2 left at one, and I bought one, and then the lady after me was going to buy the other set. Why are these so popular right now? Well, it's basically for non-crafters. It basically teaches you yoga through these flashcards that you can keep. And then you can do like random pulls and do your exercise routine, and they're super adorable. They also make really cute cards, I'm thinking. Really, really cute, especially if you're going to do like a COVID relax kit pack. This is pretty cute. The other thing that the lady behind me said is they make a great gift for Valentine's Day to help people sort of relax and rejuvenate during COVID. And that's what the cashier said. That's why people have been buying them. So my store sold out as of Saturday. But if you can find these, what a great thing to send somebody for $1. Really great. And that was the crack item, he says, because that wasn't on the list. And if I use it to make cards, then I broke the DT rule. And I said, but it would be one item. And he's like, doesn't matter. That's how it starts. But if I decide to put them in the packages, it doesn't break it. So there you go. They are super wonderful. And I think it does make a really nice gift. The next item that they had in was the 516, which is a super hot pink. This is the runway color, folks, for both lipstick and nails for spring. So I was really excited. It's a super hot pink. It's hotter pink than this shirt. And for $1, this is great. And so there it is, number 516. That is the new color for spring runway. The next item that is a great buy there are the pink Hershey Kisses for $1 to sprinkle in all of your Valentine's Day rack packages. You're not going to get a less expensive than that. And they're on theme and on point, so that's always good. I have a bin that I keep for what I call rack and Happy Meal candy that we don't touch. It's just for packages. And it's the same thing with these. It's an 8 count of the pink and red swirl lollipops that will go into the rack packages. And that was the only Valentine's Day candy I got. The great folders that they have out, I don't have a need for a lot of new folders for work. If I did, I'd be buying them now. They're much cuter than the ones at Target. I just needed one to send a friend who happens to like rainbow something, and I needed a folder to put into an 8.5 by 11 envelope. And I know she loves rainbows, and this is a shaker one. So it's adorable. But if you're in need of folders, oh, the ones at the DT folks are fabulous. Unfortunately, I have more than enough supplies for work, so I don't need it. But fabulous, fabulous folders available. This is a new item that came to my store only on the weekend. Maybe it was at yours earlier. I know many of you use these 3-box ones like we use for our embellishments when we're building them, but the ones you all get don't have a lid. Well, guys, this is the new one with the lid. So you can make this into an embellishment box, and decorate the top. You can use this for makeup pads in your bathroom because it's lucite and washable. So, you know, you can put makeup pads, Q-tips, and cotton balls for nails all in one thing. And then they had the large square one, which they show with the cotton balls, but it's actually great for disposable towels for your bathroom. We're not at a point where we can have anyone into the apartment. But when we do have people in, we do offer disposable guest towels for people during flu season, because maybe they don't want to use our hand towel because they're worried someone else had dirty hands when they dry their hands. So that's what you use these for. And at $1, I mean, we used to go to a home goods store to get our lucite ones, and they were super expensive. So this is a great bargain. I think this is a fabulous way to send happiness. You could decorate the top. I'm thinking I like it clear, shred. I think rosettes would look adorable in here. I have all sorts of ideas. But these are $1 and available right now. Definitely new to my dollar store. Again, we all get different products. I so enjoyed Sabrina at the Mismatched Crafters video of her DT because I was stunned. We have completely different items at our store. My store does not carry a third of what Sabrina's does. We don't carry paper. We certainly don't have cross-stitching kits. We don't have embroidery kit. I mean, we didn't have most of what Sabrina showed. So every store has something different, and I think that's why I enjoy seeing these things. So this just came to ours, but if you do have it at yours, fabulous, just fabulous. I mean, it's better than sending an acetate box. Really terrific because it's reusable. Okay, I got some shelf liner just because I'm redoing my shelves in my desk drawer, and I wanted, this is washable shelf liner. I'm not going to attach the mat back to the bottom just because it'll ruin the furniture, and this is solid wood furniture, but I like that it's washable, so I can keep this nice and clean. So I got that. That was on the list. The only item in packaging that I did not have that was on the list were two. I can use my regular packaging that I have. I didn't need any specialty packaging, but I did get this scatter, which was on the list, and just this tissue. And that's it, because everything else I can mix and match with what I have. These are adorable. You could use these for crafting. There is no reason you could make charms out of these. There are all sorts of things you could make out of these. They're not, you know, you can use these to make you can cut them in half like we did the styrofoam balls. They have a multitude of purposes. I'm actually going to use it as scatter, but you could use them in so many ways. So I thought I'd draw your attention to that. And the last item from the Dollar Tree were these amazing little, these are for the kids' rack packages, super adorable, heart-shaped, and really fun for the holidays. So that was from the DT. From Walmart, I picked up this large tackle case. And I'll tell you why. I used to haul my cases for, you know, my flat backs and all my bows and all of that stuff from the DT. But then you would need so many because they were so small, and you couldn't really adjust the depth or the width of the box to accommodate like all the different things I was organizing. And so my husband and I one day went for fishing, and I saw these and I said, wait, those are only $2.99? And I realized I should have been buying them from there. So I did buy two, but unfortunately one's broken, so we'll have to return it. It was the largest Walmart I have ever been to. It was the size of a Costco. I have never seen one that large. I hope to never see one that large again. It had TVs on display, furniture on display. Like, this was not our normal Walmart. It was the one near Joann's because it was easier to go there. But folks, they kept running this thing saying, try to get in and out of the store in 15 minutes. I couldn't walk across that store in 15 minutes. It was humongous. So I'm sure it had all sorts of things that I've never seen before, but I didn't even bother. I literally just went in for the things that were on our list. So unfortunately now we've got to take one box back. And then the other item that I'm going to share with you there's a couple of more items. So one of them is this great coffee because adulting is hard, to go up in my new desk area. Again, I'm not decorating my boards or this type of stuff with any kind of floral or anything that is fabric. And the reason for that is we leave our windows open here 24 hours and things get so dirty. And I do a clean every week of the lanai and then a deep clean once a month. But if I make them too ornate, it makes them much harder to keep them clean, and I have to dispose of them sooner. So this is going to go up unadorned. I may distress the edges like I've done the rest, but that's it. I also picked up some spackling because unfortunately the husband knocked down our fancy toilet paper holder. It was really cool too. It was a nautical wild octopus, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to find another one like that. So I have to spackle the hole in the wall and putty it. But I also got something called liquid nails, which is the silicone that goes around for sealing, because I've done some caulking in our place. Because as you know, we can't have anybody in to do repairs, so I'm doing them. And I noticed that it said it could be used for ceramics, for glass, and I'm thinking if I have any left over, I'm going to do some mixed media testing with it, and I'll let you know what I think. But I'm not sure I'm going to have any left over. But if I do, I will do a test and share it with you. And the last item were the water brush pens. And you know, I've been doing a lot of watercoloring. I'm using my brushes. I take very good care of them. But these are typically expensive. Like even at a Jerry's Artorama where it's discounted and I get a professor's discount, I think the cheapest is like $17. This works out to be less than $1 a brush. So what's the quality going to be like? They're from Amazon. There are many different types from Amazon. I chose to go super inexpensive because I don't know if any of them are any good quality. So I figured I'd start these out and test them out and let you know what I think of them. And that, y'all, is my Dollar Tree, Amazon. Oh, I forgot the one item. That's right. I did forget one item to show with you because I was just about to say, actually, I forgot two items to show you. One is this amazing thing. I needed a gift for somebody, and I actually didn't expect to find it at the Dollar Tree. This is very similar to what I bought, let's say, like Susan from TJ Maxx, but it's actually nicer. It's a hardback. It says coffee is always a good idea. It's got this really nice teal, and then you open it up, and it's got the notepad and the sticky notes with coffee and a pen. And folks, this was $1. It makes a great gift to send a friend, a great gift. So I just thought I would alert you to that. I couldn't believe I found it at the dollar store. The other item were these, which is the other thing the husband was laughing about. And of course, he just looked over here. So I waited till these went on deep discount because I think they're really cool to tuck into packages. They either say love or good vibes. But these actually were from the Gap Deep Clearance Sale post-Christmas. And I'm going to tell you, they marked these down to $3. And not $3 each, but for the package, and they're triple thick, which was a fantastic deal. So I got a pack to individualize and put into some of my racks that I'm sending out. And that, y'all, is really it for the Dollar Tree meets Walmart meets Amazon and the One Gap item. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw some fun things in there that were new. I hope the Crafty organization is helpful to you. And I will see you later on today with a different kind of video, which will be my Misty's recap of 15 minutes of magical making. Thanks so much, y'all. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday.